everyone, and welcome back. We are back with Season 1, Episode 10, the Season 1 finale. And like I said, apparently what I remembered was true. Who wouldn't like to go to a heavens ball? So today we're going to a ball. And I'm so intrigued. I'm so excited for this, to see what will happen. I hope I didn't make too many messy choices, because that's gonna be so bad. Chapter 10, The Ball. I ran into my room without even saying goodbye to Lucifer. What could you even possibly say to him? Closing the door behind me, I pressed against it and crawled to the floor. It was hard to breathe. I put my hand on my chest and tried to inhale, but I couldn't. The last time I had an episode like this was when I realized as a child that my mom would never come back. One of the immortals killed me. Who needed my death? I closed my eyes and took several deep breaths in an attempt to calm my frantic heartbeat. When I got up, I noticed an object on the bed. I came closer. What, a wooden box? Okay. The box was light, almost weightless. Wasn't that a message from a mother? It had strange glowing patterns engraved on it, and I immediately was interested to explore it. I wonder what's inside. I reached out to open it, and the box quickly gave in. It contained a letter written on parchment paper. Simona, if you're reading this letter, it means that the angel forces in you are stronger than the demonic ones. So you took after me after all. Mom? You got a message from your mother. I hope you're following in my footsteps and you won't get stuck for long at the bottom of the heavenly hierarchy. Path of high glory, yes! I heard about your successes and I'm proud of you. However, I got carried away. Take this message seriously. Someone wants to kick you out of the school. For now, I don't know who exactly. This someone is powerful enough to send a request, but not enough to put a rush on the decision making. Be careful, do not trust anyone, and do not give in to the charms of angels and demons too late. I got my eye on a demon and on an angel already, so they can and will set you up. The school is full of traitors. The only ones I trust are Fenzio and Crowley. Lies. Both of them are fucking morons. Your mother. As soon as I finished the letter, it turned into dust. Damn! Mimi came into the room. What's wrong with you? You look as if you've seen Sifa himself. There was a box with hieroglyphs. I looked around, but the box also disappeared. My mom left me a message, warning me to be careful. You look more upset than scared. I don't know, I have this strange feeling. I suddenly realized that I don't know my mother at all. She died when you were little. You couldn't have known her. And with regards to the message, we all need to be careful. How was your assignment? Oh, don't get me started. I slowly got up. I hope they don't kick me out. You know, maybe it's even better if they will. I don't want to see your face age. Oh! What are you talking about? When you first arrived here, you've asked me so many questions, and all for what? To ask them all over again later. Oh! She twisted her finger in the air, pouted her lips, and rolled her eyes. Since our work is directly connected to Earth, we share the same time continuum. And that means we're aging like ordinary mortals. At least on the outside. Therefore, many archangels and seraphim look old. They've helped the world of the living for far too long. When we return to hell or heaven, time stops for us. Birthright angels and demons study partially at the academy and partially at home to regain the strength. I waved my hand, interrupting her. Yes, I remember everything. The unclaimed students study at the academy until one of the parties claims them. And you're not exactly young. Oh, leave me alone. Mimi escorted me out of the room with an evil laugh. Mimi. She says I don't want you to be ugly. The unclaimed sat in their places. The curators proudly stood in front of us, ready to decide the fate of each of their students. So today is an important day for the unclaimed. Today we will decide whether they will ascend to the next level or continue to solve humans' lesser problems. Lilu will be the first to speak about her student. Lilu, dear, please. Oh, I can't stand Lilu. She's interested in my man. Dear? That's interesting. Oh my gosh, and that outfit, girl. Hello, everyone. I feel how much you worry, but you shouldn't. I'm sure you all did great. How sweet. It makes me want to barf. I'm jealous. Let me be. I'd gladly wipe that smile off her face. Period. On top of that, she was so sweet to DINO after the tournament. Without hiding my hostility, I looked at her from head to toe. No, I don't like her. We don't like her. She's going after my man. Lilu gave a brief description of her joint assignment with the unclaimed and soon stepped aside. Then Mimi and the others stepped forward to speak. It was Lucifer's turn. Obviously bored. Lucifer. Obviously bored, he stepped forward, found me with his eyes, and then looked indifferently at Fenzio. Sir, stop playing. You literally devoured me. Don't play like you want me. I must report that Simona failed her task. The unclaimed started to whisper. Apparently I was the only one who failed. It was stupid to expect otherwise. And even though she's the daughter of a seraph, weak human blood flows in her veins. Thank you, Path of the Angel. I looked at my hands ashamed. Aww. When I looked up, he smiled as if cheering me up. This bitch. He's acting in front of everyone. Yeah, I hate her. She's a weakling. And when he sees that we're sad and everything, he blows us kisses like I can't with this man. Maybe tell us first about your assignment. I had to disrupt a wedding. The unclaimed had to save it. To start with, I used the time advantage and was the first one at the wedding. But the unclaimed don't yet know how to accelerate the vortex. Not his problem. Lucifer. Why am I Lucifer? Why? I'm DINO and Lucifer combined. At this point, I was DINO at the tournament, and I'm here the entire episode. Lucifer, I can't. Not my problem. Then I seduced the bride, but before that, I asked the waiter to tell the groom that she was looking for him. You thought everything through. Simona did a good job, and thwarted my plan. I had to come out and show myself to the groom. And what's your sentence, Lucifer? I bit my lip to blood and stared at the spot on the floor in anticipation of his coup de grace blow to my reputation. As I said, Simona failed, but that was inevitable. She should be moved to a higher level to see how she copes. I'm in love with you. Huh? What? You heard me, Lucifer. Oof. Stop looking so good. Would that be all? He looks so fine. He's so fine. Without waiting for Fenzio's answer, Lucifer left the classroom. He's I don't give a fuck, I'm out of here. Andy, who was silent all this time, turned to me. Lucifer doing the noble thing? That was truly unexpected. He said this with a faint irritation, but at the same time, he was clearly glad that I still have a chance. Well, we heard out all the curators and taken into account their opinions. I made it in one piece. It's been a long time since I felt that happy. According to tradition, we asked the unclaimed which side they prefer. Everyone started to shout at once. Angel, demon, demon, angel. When Fenzio... I want to stay somewhere in the middle, bitch. When Fenzio's gaze reached me, I replied, Angel. It seems to me I have already asked you once. I thought you would change your mind. I'm an angel here. He straightened his hair and clothes and spoke in a calm but slightly hasty voice. A ball will be held today in honor of your successes. He went out, slamming the door as usual. The lesson was over. Bye-bye. Maybe this one? Mimi showed me a see-through dress. Well, this one? I didn't even have enough time to see the outfit when Mimi proposed an alternative. Once again, I looked at all the options and looked for something that would suit me. Yeah, Mimi finally chose her outfit and also got dressed. Aww. Will you go to the ball with Andy? Addie and I were thinking of going together. Aww. To support each other. Aww. I love these two. Oh, Sammy's image flickered before my eyes and my chest felt constricted from grief. Let's not talk about sad things. So, did you arrange to go together? Why Andy? You shouldn't be seen at the ball accompanied by an angel or a demon. They say Crowley will fly in and maybe one of the archangels. I'll go by myself. We are an icon. We don't need no man. We're a bad bitch. We can run the place all on our own. Well, it's your prerogative. As soon as we were done talking, someone knocked at the door. And now it's Andy and I'm gonna fucking laugh. Actually, I was kidding. Hope I'm not bothering. I wanted to invite you to the ball, my lady. Oof. Like, Andy is trying so hard. Like, I rejected him 2 times and he's still trying. I kind of feel bad for him, but at the other times, that's when you call someone, I'm not gonna say annoying, but I would say persistent. Andy bowed gallantly, stretching out his hand. I wanted to go on my own, Andy. God, this is so awkward. So awkward. Oh, I get it. Andy froze for a moment, then suddenly straightened up and frankly began to tidy his clothes. Yeah, good. I will go then. Poor thing. I'm not gonna play with anyone's heart. Even though I feel like I'm playing with DINO's because I kissed Lucifer when he was already kissing me, so Mimi seemed to be amused by the situation. Of course she would be. But at the other time, it was kind of hilarious. Before the ball, Seraph Crowley gave a long and dull speech. I do not make a habit of coming to the academy this often, but given recent events, I decided that my presence was mandatory. Of course, your presence is mandatory. Let me stop. Just know I hate this man. He talked about how groundlessness the rumors surrounding Malbonte are and encouraged us to focus on keeping balance like never before. Everyone eagerly stomped around, waiting for him to finish the speech. But I have kept you waiting long enough. Relax while you can. Great ending. Seraph Crowley bowed and joined the rest of the teachers. Everyone eagerly followed his advice. The ball was already in full swing. Angels and demons waltzed to loud music. Some stood aloof on the sidelines, drinking from glided glasses. Some imposingly sat on the sofas, ate grapes, and watched the dancing crowd. The music began to play faster and louder, and everyone else around spun and swirled, changing their partners with the neighboring couples, just to return to their own partners again. I watched the dances with interest. Are you bored? Addie looks so good. Hearing a familiar voice, I turned around. Mimi stood arm in arm with Andy. Oh! If you're bored, I understand you completely. Mimi indifferently pulled away from Addie. Leave my poor baby be. My poor baby Addie. Like, I am so proud of this man. Like, can you give me a bit of your strength, please? I'll go get myself a drink or something. Why aren't you dancing? I just arrived. Terrible excuse. For a while, he watched the demons and angels dance. I look at them and I feel this hatred building up inside. Period. Why? Sammy's dead and they're having fun. Not everyone knew Sammy. Addie finished his drink in one gulp and waved his hand. You're right, I'll go get another drink. My poor child. I would have said something to calm him down. In moments like these, people just need to hear what they want to hear. I would have said, oh, karma's gonna hit him. I watched him go. For a second, I wanted to stop him, but I restrained myself. He needs time. I walked around the room, greeting and smiling at familiar faces. Where is my baby DINO? A waiter walked past carrying trays, one with drinks, the other one with snacks. I'm gonna get a drink. I deftly took a glass and drank it in one gulp. You got drunk, period. The glyph went straight to my head. There were fewer dancers on the floor, and I noticed Lucifer and Ostia on the other side of the room. The devil girl sat next to him, resting her head on his shoulder. She was talking enthusiastically about something, but Lucifer couldn't care less, and his eyes kept wandering around the room. One of the waiters crashed into me, and a couple of glasses shattered. The waiter quickly gathered the fragments and disappeared, but the noise attracted Lucifer's attention. I saw his red piercing eyes. Stare proudly back or look away? We're looking away. I turned away, but I could see with the corner of my eyes that Lucifer kept watching me. Uh-oh. People, I think I might have started something. Hi, and what are you doing on my screen? Lilo stood in front of me, blocking Lucifer. A thank you, because I would have kept staring at him and that would have not gone well. Oh, hello. She held DINO's arm. Bitch. How do you like the ball? He looks so good. Ooh. He gazed at me and I saw some kind of painful message in his blue eyes. DINO wanted to say something with his gaze. That Lilo means nothing to him? Is that what you're trying to tell me, DINO? But I accidentally noticed her thin hand possessively holding DINO's. I am sorry. Will he always choose Lilo over me just because it's safer bet? Are you dating? Since you came here together. I'm dead. Feel him out, girl. The question was bold and tactless. Lilo and DINO looked at each other but didn't answer. I need to be more careful with that glyph. Nah, I'm living. I'm glad Lucifer let you advance to the next level. It seems that he even understood that it was unfair to put you up against someone like him. Looks like it. I smiled, but the smile came out crooked, even taut. Simona, can I see you for a second? Due to a fairly close relationship, DINO built up the courage to talk to you. Yoo-hoo. Lilo. Go ahead. Better. We went onto the balcony to get some privacy. DINO stopped, staring at a point in the distance without turning towards me. I wanted to say that there's nothing between Lilo and me. Love. Oh, you're in love with me, sir. It's fine. I couldn't help but smile, but luckily he didn't see it. I don't know why I'm saying this. You want me, sir. You want me. And that's why you want me to know that you are still on the market. I walked in front of DINO and touched his face. Thank you for telling me. DINO again stared somewhere at the horizon. His eyes became stern and focused. As if feeling that I was watching him, DINO turned around. What? What are you thinking? He was silent for a moment, as if he was considering whether to speak or not. I'll disappear from your life completely if it helps keep you out of harm's way, Simona. But that doesn't mean that I don't care about you. I was touched by these words, and in an impulse, I leaned on his shoulder. I raised my head. Yep. Kiss him. Kiss him. I got on my toes and kissed him on the cheek and just froze there. The angel didn't move either. He turned his head halfway towards me as if he was afraid to get too close to my lips. Here we are again. You're a real devil, you know that? Thank you. That's a compliment in my eyes. Am I? DINO turned to me, grabbed me by the waist and touched my lips. But he stopped, waiting for my reaction. He smiled at how eagerly I leaned into the kiss. Are you... But DINO didn't let me finish. Our lips touched again, and our tongues intertwined. I ran my fingers through his hair. I'm sorry, how are you supposed to run your fingers through his hair if they are literally tied together. Dino. Not the hush. We stopped kissing for a split second, ardently looking into each other's eyes. But a couple of seconds passed and we threw ourselves back into each other's arms, kissing as desperately as if for the last time. Maybe it really was the last time. When we stopped, Dino stroked my cheek and quietly, as if trying to calm me down, said, "We need to be careful, Simona." "We will." He shook his head and laughed. "I'm not letting you go, sir. Too late for that." "Well, yes, of course. You go first. I'll be out in a couple of minutes." "Good." The music stopped. The coach from the flying tournament came out and waved his hands a little hysterically. Attention, please." "Sifa." Yeah, Sifa, I have the feeling, is literally like them saying, "God. Oh, God." Gerald hurriedly ran up to the coach and told him to shut up. Woo! By tradition, the best student among angels and the best one among demons will have the honor to start the seasonal reign. Wow. I'll ask everyone to step outside. I eagerly followed the others. Everyone stood in a semicircle. Several sea dragons lay in the center, curled up on the grass. This year, we decided to invite the best among the unclaimed to join the ceremony. Unclaimed, who among you is worthy of this honor? Path of high glory. Most of the unclaimed began to whisper my name. I'm innocent, I'm not even here. I'm not here. Someone pushed me forward. They said, "We don't give a fuck if you care about it or not, we're just gonna push you, bitch." Simona Walker? Well, please. I came up to him and the dragons. Sit down with one of the boys. Good. A familiar growl thundered in the sky. Gerald and I raised our heads. Fire? He's coming for me. The demon looked at me in bewilderment. For you? Oh, the dragon. Sorry. The dragon landed next to us, waved his head and tail happily, and snorted in my face. You have your own sea dragon? Yes. Hello. Oh. Then you will fly separately. Another wave of glory, yes! My hands and feet trembled with excitement. I wasn't the only one excited about it. The others were watching the dragon rub up against me with undisguised enthusiasm. As usual, Lucifer and Dino have the honor to perform the ritual as the best students of the school. Nothing new here. They stepped forward while the rest applauded. Each of them stopped near one of the dragons. Due to high glory, you'll be one of those who will call for the purifying rain. Oh my god, keep on shocking me. Fire bent over to make it easier for me to climb onto him. When I settled in, he slowly straightened up. Lucifer and Dino were also ready to fly. Ready? Yes. What should I do? Go. The dragons soared up and then dived down. They began to descend so quickly that I stopped breathing altogether. I clung to the dragon's stiff scales and at first didn't open my eyes. Yeah, I don't want to see this. I want to live. But the first wave of fear passed and I calmed down a little. The sky is always so beautiful. Look at this. A peace feeling took over me from head to toe. I seemed to plunge into an endless soothing dream. My hands let go of the dragon's scales. I lifted them and ran my fingers through the dense clouds and I threw my head back to feel the wind. I'm careful. The dragon slowed down all at the same time, and stood in a row just above the lower level of clouds. The skyscrapers of earthly life were just below. Lucifer's dragon was the first to roar. This growl was low and resembled thunder. Did the sea dragons make that sound? Next was Dino's dragon. He let out the same loud roar, and it suddenly started to get darker, and everything around trembled. Love this. Lightning flashed in the distance. It was Fire's turn. One dragon started, followed by the next one, then followed by the next one. Tears began to flow from their eyes. Aw, Fire, are you crying? The tears of the dragons fell through the clouds directly onto the ground. The first drops that fall onto the ground are the tears of the sea dragons. I could barely hear the demon's voice, aim at the natural madness unraveling before our eyes. Is this the reason they call them sea dragons? Yeah, salty like tears. The first drops have fallen onto the ground. As soon after that, the sky broke loose. Dragons were staring down attentively, then as if on command, soared up. We were greeted with applause. Oh, I love it. Congratulations on the purifying rain shower. And the music started to play again, promptly everyone to enjoy the evening. I came up to Gerald. What does purifying rain mean? What does it cleanse exactly? Gerald grinned and looked at me. Pain. The rain brought by the sea dragons brings relief to the human world. This is our gift to them. Heartache, fear of the future, everything suddenly fades away and ceases to torment mortals. Among other things, purifying rain brings death. Death? For those who pray for it. Death can sometimes be a relief too, don't you agree? Yes. He smiled. Good girl. I'm learning more each day about this world. I'm sorry, but it is true. Sometimes death can be a relief. If you're in so much pain, you wish to die, it can be a relief. There are so many secrets. I looked at the academy building, the floating cliffs in the distance, and the tall tower hiding among the clouds. Tell me something, sir. Will I uncover at least one of them? Maybe. Would you be willing to share one? Such as Malbonte, for example? Gerald twisted his lips in exasperation. I've already said that this is a myth. Then... my baby is in there. Someone stood at the tower's window. I couldn't make out who he was, but for some reason I could feel him staring at me. Tell me about the boy in the tower. Why in the world would I gossip with you? Demons must help each other. It looks like you do not have the... Oh, I need one more. You're right. Gerald nodded and went inside. There was music everywhere, and lots of couples dancing to it. Mimi and Addie came up to me from behind and deliberately scared me. I am done with these two. I love them. Hey, who should go first? Ladies first. What are you talking about? Look at me. I looked up at her. The devil clung to me, peering into my pupils for a while. Then she closed her eyes and threw back her head, sighing in peace. Okay? Beautiful. What's going on? Don't be afraid. Let me. Addie came up to me and ran a finger over my chin. I want to see the purifying rain through your eyes. I was literally about to say, what's going on here? Are they gonna flirt both with us? Same as Mimi, he stared at something in my pupils, then slowly walked away. It's so beautiful that it turned me on. Addie! Pervert! Nah, I love Addie. I didn't feel like dancing nor drinking. Addie and Mimi began to argue furiously about something. At least this hasn't changed. I love it. My babies. I left them, having decided to sit on the sofa. Sit down somewhere. Oh my god, I can't. In less than a minute, Osti sat next to me. I'm sorry. And how do you like the party? I turned towards her and noticed that she brought Lucifer with... I'm sorry? What is going on? I turned towards her and noticed that she brought Lucifer with her. What? I'm sorry. What? Why is she always just there? Why is she always there in my face? Why? Lucifer grinned at me. Cut your tongue. How do you like the party? Get lost, Osti. What do you want? I wanted to chat, Boar. Lies. You want something. Lucifer, who until then stood silently aside, sat between Osti and me. I am sorry. What's with this man? Like Osti said, come on. She laid her arms around her neck and like leaned in closer. How's it going? Let's chat a bit. And Lucifer said, yeah, I'm not having this anymore. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna sit in between you two. What? He rested his arms on the back of the sofa, turned first towards the devil girl, then at me. There's no need to fight, girls. There's plenty of me to go around. Bruh. Sorry. Get lost. Asti hit Lucifer on the shoulder. At least then I don't have to do it myself. Are you in a good mood? A great one. I see that, Lucy. I got up from the sofa, but Lucifer stopped me holding my hand. I'm sorry. Where are you going? I'll leave you two alone. I pulled my hand away. Asti immediately touched Lucifer's chest, trying to stop him. Bruh. What's all this commotion? Let her go. Leave the little girl alone. Ugh. Let me stop. I hate him. Narcissistic, rude, arrogant. Oh, that's all the reasons why I love him. Let me stop. Ah! Hey, Unclaimed, are you upset? Lucifer caught up with me and stopped me. Take your hands off me. What do you want from me? He sharply turned me around and pressed me against the wall. Oh my god, I told you I started something. He raised my hands up, holding me by the wrist. I told you that I started something. I told you I was gonna die. I felt his breath on my neck. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. I want you. His lips teasingly touched mine. Oh my god. Glass shattered. Oh my god. Angel Fancy and Seraph Crowley menacingly froze in the hallway. What's going on here? To violate so brazenly the main rule of heaven and hell. Congratulations, Simona. That was the last straw. You're expelled. Dead. Yeah, like I said, I knew I was gonna die. I knew I was gonna die. Now I have two hotties fighting over me. Oh my god. I told you I was gonna cry. Anyways, that was season 1. And I'm so excited to see what will happen in the office. Like I said, I remember bits of it, but I haven't played this game in almost 2 years. Like literally so long. I barely remember anything. So let's see what will happen in the next season, and I will see you. Bye.